What's up, everyone? So I'm literally just getting out of the Jim Jefferies Show right now, driving back to my place in LA, and he put on an amazing performance. Now, for certain legal reasons, obviously, I can't talk about what the show entailed in terms of the content. In addition, obviously, I couldn't basically take pictures or videos of the show. So this is basically just my recap. Luckily, though, I will say I got to meet him afterwards. He was a super nice and goofy guy. So if you followed Jim Jefferies for a while, how you're picturing he might be in your life is exactly the way he was, which obviously is always good. So here's a quick picture of me and him after the show. So basically start off by basically having everybody get into the audience, and you got to see everything from kind of behind the scenes. So they had you basically sit very obviously recessed back behind the cameras. Luckily, just the way, you know, the luck kind of worked out, I ended up getting a front row seat, which is obviously pretty awesome to see it from like right up there and close, obviously with all the teleprompters, the cameras, obviously the different setups that they had was super cool. And what I really liked about the show, especially seeing the show from the audience's perspective, is that Jim naturally is obviously a super funny guy. Obviously being a comedian for years, he's extremely good at improv as well. So if anything, I thought him just being himself was a lot funnier. Watching him just be himself and be goofy when certain things would mess up, or when they'd have to do retakes, or when he was just interacting with the audience, you actually could see him be more himself, and it really showcased how hilarious he is as a comedian and as a person as well. So that's what I want to say, like behind the scenes was super cool to see that. Obviously what they did is they did each basically part of the show in segments, and obviously at certain points in the show when, like, say he would stumble on a word or they mess it up, obviously we would have to do that scene or that segment or whatever. But the truth is, like, when it comes to like the audience laughter, I know a lot of people sometimes say like, oh, when it comes to kind of shows like the audience is fake laughing, the truth was he actually was that funny. So most of the laughter, at least on his show, you know, obviously I've got a bunch of different TV tapings before, and at least on his show I will say that a lot of the things he was talking about and saying were actually that funny. You know, it wasn't some stage laughter where they had some sign that says, okay, laugh now. It was just funny, you know. So super nice guy, super hilarious. Like even afterwards, after we got out of the show and stuff like that, when he was taking pictures with people, he was kind of relaxing, having like a beer, just kind of talking with everybody, you know, just kind of just being relaxed, being super funny. So super awesome guy, super great. If you do get the chance to check out his show, I highly suggest doing it. You can get free tickets, so check out his Twitter. I think the main site or the middleman is I think On Camera Audiences, I believe, is the site. But it was super awesome to see it, you know, kind of behind the scenes, super hilarious too. And if you live in the LA area, cannot suggest enough to go check him out. Especially if you're a big fan of Jim Jefferies, it's way better going and seeing the show, being able to talk with him, seeing the way he acts, like actually in person when there's not any camera rolling or anything. He's just a great, honestly, genuine and good guy who's hilarious as well. So cannot suggest checking out enough. I had a blast at the show right now, so definitely 5 out of 5 stars if I had to give it some type of rating, but super awesome. Definitely cannot suggest enough to see it.